Staying in the SEC, 11 a.m. Central Time, God's time zone on ESPN. Georgia heads to Stark Vegas. They're going to take on the Mississippi State Bulldogs, and Georgia right now a 7.5-point favorite. Total is 56.5 or 57.5, depending on the book. This is a funny spot. Not a lot of people expected Georgia to only be favored by 7.5 on the road here, but when you look at it, Georgia won last year in Athens, 41-31. Georgia 1-0-1 against the spread on the road this year. This is only their third real road game. And on top of that, this is their last true road game because at the end of the year, they get to play Georgia Tech in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And I have a feeling that the majority of that crowd will be wearing red and black. So Mississippi State, however, 5-0 against the spread at home. Georgia is coming off the Florida game. They have Texas next. But this is Mississippi State's fourth straight game. This is a sandwich spot for Georgia. Mississippi State got their first SEC win since 2023 last week, the first SEC win of Jeff Lebby's tenure. They did that at Arkansas, looked good, came back in that one. Now you get to deal with Georgia at home. Georgia, much higher strength of schedule, number 8. Mississippi State, number 40 as far as their strength of schedule. This is an interesting spot. I'm recording this late in case you saw the yawn. Sometimes I wear myself down trying to put all this stuff together. But it's a good time regardless. So, continuing on, the Mississippi State offense has been pretty good. Number 56 in PPA per drive, number 53 in offensive success rate, and they've been really good running the football. Number 28 in rushing success. Georgia's defense has been good against the run. They're not great against the pass. Georgia number 80 in passing success allowed, number 15 in rushing success. Let's start on that side of the ball. When State's got the ball, they're number 26 in yards per pass attempt, number 32 in QBR. They're number 67 in passing success rate. Now, Georgia is number 80 in passing success allowed. They are number 52 in yards allowed per pass attempt, number 60 in QBR allowed. Havoc rate, State is number 125 in havoc, but Georgia can't create any. Number 115 in havoc created. Passing explosiveness, State is number 6, Georgia number 80. There will be spots where Shapen can hit somebody and be able to get some points. They can hit some explosives against this defense. Can you do it running the football? I don't think so. State number 50 in offensive line yards, Georgia number 43 in offensive line yards allowed. State number 62 in stuff rate allowed, Georgia number 60 in stuff rate. State is number 101 in yards per rush, Georgia's defense number 15 in yards allowed per rush. And yet I still think you can run on it. You can run on Georgia a little bit. Points per scoring opportunity. Can you finish drives? Mississippi State is number 16 in points per scoring opportunity. When they get a first down inside the opponent 40, they average 4.65 points per drive. Georgia is number 104. They allow 4.16 points per scoring opportunity. That ain't good. Georgia, by the way, number 1 in special teams efficiency. State is number 45. So chalk one up for the Georgia Dogs. When Georgia is on offense, they should be able to run the football. State is number 110 in rushing success allowed. Georgia is number 43 in rushing success. Georgia is number 35 in PPA per rush. State number 95 in PPA allowed per rush. They should be able to run it on them. It's not that Georgia's great at it. It's just that they have a distinct advantage here. I'll say that. Points per scoring opportunity, Georgia finishes drives. They're number 7 when they get a first down inside the opponent 40. 4.88 points per drive. Mississippi State's defense, number 58. They allow 3.52 points per scoring opportunity. So, something to pay attention to there. I think the sandwich spot can get to Georgia. I don't think that State will have enough in the tank to be able to win this game, But 7.5, last 4 weeks I've got Georgia by 12. Power rating, I've got Georgia by 6.7. Projected stat spread, I've got Georgia by 7.21. And that does not account for the sandwich spot, where you've got Texas coming up next week. You just got done with a tough game against Florida. The other part of this is Mississippi State's fourth straight game. How much do they have left in the tank? I'm going to stick with the fact that State has covered every single game in Starkville. This is a big-time spot. Last time Georgia went to the state of Mississippi, they got clobbered at Ole Miss last year. I would not expect the same outcome here, but I do think Mississippi State is good enough to hang around in this game. I will take State plus 7.5 to keep it close against Georgia.